with the bigger lots, which I guess, or bigger lots, bigger roads, which I guess makes sense. Okay. So we are going to peacefully do that. Yes, I like using a variety of the different road options. Looks like we're making a suburb right here. So, let's just build that up. And put some industry there. Let's put some commercial. It's kind of funny because this game has the Cities XL thing of classifying offices as industry rather than as commercial. But I guess when you really think about it, it kind of makes sense just because offices, at least in theory, produce something. What they produce, I don't know. I've never worked in one. But they produce something. Whereas the main purpose for commercial shops is to sell something. I'm guessing that is the philosophy behind that. Although, like I said, I don't really know for sure. They could be just trolling us. These guys do have a sense of humor. If you look at some of the accomplishments, or achievements rather, you'll see little plays on words largely revolving around other city building titles. So it stands to reason that they are having a lull at the other guys. But there we go. We are going to make it's not really a cul-de-sac, but we could call it I don't know, an earlobe, I guess. Sure, why not? Oh, water. Yeah, let's not forget that. And now's the time where I could eliminate that power line and zone there, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think it's fine. So let's put that in. As you can see, our demand for everything is kind of shitty. I'm going to have another exit over here at some point in the future. So we're going to watch things build up. This car is parked. That is a van, and that van is leaving the city. Alright, so basically you unlock different things at different population levels. Right now we have very little unlocked. We could have had a 4-lane road here, but we didn't. So go us. Also, what else do we have here? Oh, we could have had a bigger road too, I think. Yeah, we could have. But you know what? Screw it. I like what we have here. It's derpy and wonderful. So anyone who doesn't like it just doesn't have the faith. And then, of course, high population zones, it tells you when you unlock it. Likewise with roads. These roads you get at that population. So yeah. And what we get actual highways not until we get, actually we get them pretty quick. So that's pretty cool, but they're expensive. So I would not recommend building too much right away. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, we're just waiting for our population to grow. We can speed things up a little bit more. As you can see here, there are different things. Education reached population of 420 pretty soon. Police, 850. Fire, 850. Health, 420. So once we reach 420, we are going to have a bit of... Oh, we're running out of power. We're low on power. We're eventually going to get a... Alright, let's see here. 7 also, okay, good. Yes, and it's within the zone of power, so we are good. We're eventually going to put coal plants and just muck up the place generally, but for now, wind will do it. We are now in the green, money-wise, or in the black, or whatever you want to call it, so it is a wonderful thing. Happy times have reached us. Hey, we've reached the population of Little Hamlet, so what can we get? We can take out a loan, we can adjust taxes, we can make garbage, healthcare, education, make an elementary school, medical clinic, landfill site. And we can sort of look ahead at what's next. Worthy Village, that's when we get districts and policies and some other buildings. But we are, and that's when we can buy our first new area. So go us. Yeah, we are doing quite nicely. So let's build some of our new stuff. Let's start with an elementary school. It gives you, kind of like Cities XL, you can see on the map a certain area turns green, and the brighter green it is, the better it's served, so let's put it right there. And if you notice, happy faces, like a certain other game that we won't mention. Alright, and now we can make a medical clinic, likewise. Certain people get happy. So we're pretty happy here, so ding, yay! And this will improve our land value, for sure. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have enough money to build this, but we will soon. And then you will see what might be my favorite part of the game. I am not even joking. Our money is going down. You know what? Screw it. We're going to take out a loan. So in order to do that, you go to economy. You can sort of adjust the taxes if you want. Yeah, water is expensive. So I wonder if we can actually cut down on that. Let's see. So pumping capacity. Yes, I know we can rename districts. We'll get to that in a minute. It's trying to let's play the game for me, you see. Okay. Open the budget panel. So yeah, it's 100% capacity, but I can't tell how much it's using. So, but you know what? Screw it. We're fine. So basically, there are 3 different banks that you loan from. It shows you the interest, the weekly cost, and how much money you get. So let's take this loan. And the thing is, once you've taken a loan, it's probably best to spend your money quick. I mean, that's what you do when you take out a loan, like a home loan, you buy a house, business loan, auto loan. Just so that you can make a purchase right away. And our purchase is going to be the garbage collection facility. Oh yes. Yes, you just wait until we turn that on. But you're going to have to wait a little bit because we are going to we are going to be building a little bit. So, here's our 4-lane road. My plan is eventually to have an intersection here, and the road's going to come out from here. So we are going to have a nice, wide, sweeping, sloping route here that will join in with a future segment of the city because remember, like we said, things don't end here. They keep going. Alright, so here we go. What we're going to do now is, I want another one that sort of comes through here, so we are just going to sort of do that. You can't really make roads go through roads, you have to click on the road that you're going through. We'll have that be here. So, yeah, and now you can see traffic lights, traffic signals, traffic signals. There was a band called Traffic back in the 60s, maybe early 70s. It was actually Steve Winwood's first band. They had a really good album called what was that called again? The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys. It's a real tongue-twisting album name, but it is excellent. if you're into old music, kind of hippie music, kind of jam music in a way, I definitely recommend that album. And so we are going to be building up this area. It is possible to create 5 and 6. In theory, you can create up to 8-way intersections, just like with Cities XL, but they do create traffic problems, as you have to wait for more signals to go back. Speaking of signals, it's a great Rush album. Highly recommend that to anyone who's a fan of good music, which I assume you are. I just sort of take it for granted that if you're watching my videos, you are, cool and have good musical taste. So don't let me down. Alright, okay, here we go. I am having some debate as, it sort of wants you to, it sort of snaps you in, but you don't have to stay snapped in. So there we go. There's not really a strategy to what I'm doing. But we are building for the future. Oh my god, I used up all my money, didn't I? Well, damn, we might be in trouble. Fortunately, though, zoning cost nothing. And why does zoning cost nothing? Well, think about it. You are basically just creating an on-paper designation saying this is for that. So, yeah, zoning is free. Which is saving our ass right now because I'm like, we're going to make roads, and then I ran out of money. So, we are going to continue to zone this, zone that. It's kind of funny, but this is something you end up doing in this game a lot, is sort of making the suburbs first. Because what you get at the beginning is more tailored for that kind of a thing than actually making an urban environment. You probably should make more industry. Actually, there's plenty of room for industry to grow into, so we don't really need to make more industry. Although, let's... and also, right-click gets rid of your zones. So, let's click on that. Yeah, we are getting to spot. Now, let's see. We might have to not have water for a while. We have to be extremely judicious about where we put our pipes now that we're so low on money. But I think we got it, guys. I think we've done it. We have done it. All right. So we even have a little bit of money left over, so let's not go too overboard, but let's create a little bit more zones. And now we are going to just cross our fingers. But before we turn on the time, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. We are going to go to the best part of this game, which is the garbage trucks. Oh yes, I love me some garbage trucks. We are going to... okay, hold on here. We are going to watch in slow game motion this garbage truck go about his day. You see, he goes around the city, he collects garbage from the various facilities, and he brings it back to the landfill. It's amazing. I could watch these things drive around my cities for hours. As you can see, this is the first garbage pickup, so there isn't going to be much garbage. So he is going to be coming back already. Although if we hang out in here, we might see another one pop out. It's not one of those things where one comes in and one goes out. They are sort of let out as they are needed. So, yeah, oh, there comes another one coming home. Don't exactly know how they're measured, but yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, come to Papa. Yeah, there we go. Oh, gotta slow down the time. Whoa, okay, we're having problems. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, these are going to be really short trips at first because we are essentially getting our first rounds of garbage from the beginning of the city creation, but we are eventually going to have nice long garbage truck rides. One thing that's also kind of fun to watch when we get there is hearses. They are quite fun to watch. So yeah, there he goes. A building has leveled up. Yay! And I can pause that briefly if you really want to read it. But like, what that means is if they're happy enough, if they have services enough, and their employment needs are met and all their other needs are met, they are going to grow into something nicer. So that is a positive thing, especially because nicer things equals more tax money for you, which is something that we very much need in this city right now. As you can see, our money is in the red once again. However, we are getting back towards zero. Yeah. Also, I find watching a garbage truck is a good way to see your city. Just sort of, look at ground level and see what's going on. It's quite nice, you could say. All right. We're going to the earlobe. That's nice. Probably the earlobe will be the last place that Mr. Truck has to go. Around the circle. And this is this more or less real-time speed, so it's careening pretty fast. Although, in all honesty, it's probably a little bit faster than or a little bit faster than regular speed. But now he's full, and now he goes back. Now he takes the quickest route, as calculated by the game's engine, which is actually heck of a lot better than SimCity 4's engine at calculating the quickest route. I mean, partially it's not fair. That game came out 12 years ago, but partially, yeah, that was kind of something that sucked about that otherwise awesome game. That's why the NAM expansion was very, very helpful for that. But we are going to turn on the speed. We are going to turn it on and turn it up, and we are back in the positive territory. We just have to wait for our money to climb out of its hole right now. And what was the next number? Was it 840? I think the next number was 840, so we are going to wait. Oh, don't tell me that we're running out of power already. Come on, guys. I can't do anything about that right now. Let's see. So let's. Oh yeah, districts are 850, not 840. It's 850. It's all about that stuff. So I guess we can take another loan when we get here, but we are going to have to. We're going to have to really think about that. Economy, expenses, budget. Until we have enough money to build a new power plant, scratch that. We need a new power plant. I really don't want to keep making wind powers because